Hi, this is Linda Morris, and today I want to talk about Nikken's holiday gift guide that just came out, and I am super excited because we have new jewelry that we have been wanting for a very long time. So I am going to go ahead and share my screen because this is not just jewelry. This is functional jewelry. And think about the benefits. So a lot of times when we're putting Nikken products, which is the magnetics, the energy of the earth, the energy of the sun, the energy of the ocean or a forest, all of those great benefits, Nikken has incorporated into a lot of our products. In fact, most of our products have all three of these technologies, plus tourmaline. A lot of them have tourmaline too. So if you think about it, like the neck, well, what is this area? I don't know about anybody. Anybody have been in an accident? I have. Anybody get tight, stiff muscles because there might be using their neck and their shoulders for different positions? Me too. Let's see, earrings. I remember when they first came out, like, well, my earlobes have never hurt. However, it's really close to your jaw. Once again, it's close to a lot of different functions that help and they can even help balance you. Bracelets. I remember a therapist saying, well, it might be really good for people that have wrist issues. And I generally wear two because I have a severe wrist issue. And as long as I have one or two is better for me, bracelets on, my fingers are awake. If I take this off for more than 5 minutes, my fingers start to tingle. So I just wear them all the time. Prevention, that's the key. But a therapist said, oh, there's so many different connections that happen right in your wrist that just wearing the bracelet could impact benefits for your whole body. So I am going to share my screen and we're going to see first what Nikken is offering in the holiday gift guide. It's quite pretty, actually. So happy holidays, everyone. So gifts for everyday luxury. And, health isn't a luxury. It is a necessity. So look at these beautiful bracelets. I have already ordered this Kenko Musubi for both myself and my mom. It's just lovely. And she just injured her wrist. So I thought this might even be easier for her. There's no clasp. You can just put it on and you can squeeze it to make it a little tighter. You can open it up to make it a little less tight. I've always liked the titanium link bracelets and this women's stainless bracelet. I love it because it is so smooth on the wrist. These are adjustable. You can take them to a jeweler and have them take out a couple of links if you need to have it be shorter. But I love these bracelets. In fact, I think I'm going to order 2 more of these just because of my wrist. And I love my wrist to feel great. And it does. The bee shine necklace and earrings. Once again, I love these earrings, and I do wear a lot of gold, so they are perfect for me. And then we also have the necklace with the pendant. More earrings. Now these are only about I think maybe half an inch in length, something like that. They're not huge, they're not heavy, and they come in the shiny, and they also come in the oh, what's that word? Not shiny. How's that sound? Love this necklace. Once again, it's the Milana, and it's just a great sparkle. I've worn that many times when I go out dancing. The pearl necklace. Oh my gosh, this is a fan favorite of just about everybody that had gotten this many years ago. In fact, when this was released, I texted a few friends right away and they're like, oh, you made my day. They love the necklace. And they said, well, maybe this time I won't wear it in the shower. And I said, well, your old one, you can wear that, the grungy pearl necklace. And this can be the pretty one once again, because well, it was like 20 years ago. People love things and they work, so they keep wearing them. The Kinko Mag Duo. This is the rolling massage with the magnet, all 3 technologies once again. And that's what I had my first experience for. And 20 minutes of rolling that on my head, my neck, and my shoulders when I had severe agony and it felt like my head was going to explode. And I was sensitive to light. 20 to 25 minutes of using this on my head, my neck, and my shoulders, just rolling it. Doesn't need to be hard. Wow, that was my first product experience, and it got my attention. Like, wow, what is this, and what else do you have? So don't forget that. The Mag Creator, this is the larger tool. It's like a magnetic rolling pin, essentially, and rolling that up and down your spine or somebody else's spine. It always demonstrated how we'd feel if we slept on the sleep system for a full night's sleep, 6 to 8 hours, and fast forward. And it's amazing how many things that just get switched back on again to help prevent, issues and help your body work better. Brilliant. And that's in this package. Well, it's in this guide. The Kinko Ground, we are so surrounded with Wi-Fi and electronics all the time. You just put your feet on this, your hands on it. It just has to be on the skin. You plug it into the grounding part of your outlet, and it just kind of defrazzles you. How's that sound? And then the sleep mask. I use this every night and have for, 25 years. And it just, quiets your brain. It makes it dark. And I'm like, wow, within a couple of minutes, you notice I can breathe better. I can breathe a lot better. So just to put it on, and maybe it has reduced and flattened some of the potential wrinkles over the years. I don't know, but it's worth a shot. The Kinkotherm Cocoon. This is like a magical sleeping bag. It's made with all the technologies, and as our friend Gary on here pointed out to me, it's the fibers are all of that ceramic fiber that's that far infrared, the Kinkotherm technology. And I think that's part of the benefit of why it is so extraordinary. Maybe Gary will refresh our memory on that. Plus, it has the magnetics, the tourmaline. It has all of the technologies, and it unzips to become a queen comforter. So if I'm going to a friend's house for the evening or traveling out of town, I take the cocoon with me to sleep in. And in the 2 times I've had a slip and fall because I was rushing, so no more rushing in my life. Sleeping in this is the only thing that allowed me to not be in as much of the utter agony I was in. So it's just great to have on hand for any type of situation. And you could use it on the couch, or you could use it outside by the fire pit. Pet pads for dogs and for cats, and also for very small children, otherwise known as babies. We have the small size and the large size, all of those amazing technologies for all of our loved ones, and to make them comfortable and happy and relaxed. And then we have a gift package with the grounding pad, the sleep mask, and the Mag Creator. The sports socks, a lot of people call these the happy socks because once again, it's that Kinkotherm technology. And they regulate your temperature, just like all of our Kinkotherm. So you're not hot, cold, achy, or stiff, and your feet won't smell. CM complex cream, I call this the magic cream. You can put this anywhere that you have any discomfort, tightness, stiffness, bug bite, all types of great benefits of the CM complex that has our acetyl myristoyl complex in it, which is a capsule that we take called CM joint. And this is actually, I take that every day too. And it's been preventing all types of issues for, probably 15 years, the joint complex, but this is the external and topical cream. Then we have, of course, our amazing M steps and M strides to give you better balance, energy, stamina, just putting them in your shoes. It's like like you're walking outside in nature barefoot, but you just put these in your shoes and you have all those amazing benefits of outside in nature in your shoe. Just put on your shoe. Make sure you take them shoe shopping, because once you have worn these, you do not want to be without them, because they make a huge difference, because your feet are tied to every other part of your body. So just by putting them in your shoes, it's going to help your entire body work better. The Kinko seat, not just for the car. I have it right here in my office chair. Sometimes I'll take it into movie theaters, especially older movie theater seats that are, has all those amazing technologies that are our sleep system, the Fit mattress topper, but it's in the seat. So you can take it with you, sit on it. People of any age, like people that might be overactive, put them on the seat. It'll balance them out. People that need more energy or have discomfort, put them on it. They're going to be happier. Definitely take it on an airplane when you travel. And security or anywhere they say, I'm like, oh no, that's for my back. That really helps my back. It works 99% of the time. The active holiday gift packs, they have the combinations here with the portable sport filter bottle that makes our super alkaline waterfall type bottle of water. You just fill it with tap water wherever you are. And I pour it into another glass or a bottle, and you have your water on the go. The back flex magnet, not just for the back, it can be on the hip, it can be on the chest, wherever you need to have that technology. And they have it also with the different sizes of the insoles, the small, which goes up to a women's size 9. And then the larger size is for men, larger feet, actually. We have them with the tiny bumps, which is in the M steps, and the smooth ones. And it's like energy to go in your foot and your shoe. We also have the serums, the revitalizing serum, the youth active serum. Also these are Nikken's True Elements is EcoCert organic skincare. So it has none of the toxic 10 ingredients that we want to avoid, and everything good is within it. So that is our holiday gift guide. So I'm now going to go ahead and share my screen once again, and we will go over to the other page that may be hiding. I think that's it. Well, you know what? I went over all of it. So now I'd like to ask if anybody has anything that they'd like to share, any benefits they've seen that they'd like to share. Go ahead and raise your hand. And thank you. We have Elaine.
I just had a lovely experience when I went to England recently. I had a taxi driver that drove me around about 3 times, and he was telling me about his son who had just gone into junior high, which, as we all know, is just such a scary time of life to go into that larger, arena. And this kid had one of those issues that many young people have nowadays that made him very, very nervous and very fretful. He was literally, this is a kid who is 12 years old, and he is literally holding on to his mom's legs, crying and saying, "Don't make me go, don't make me go." I mean, this kid is having a hard time. And so I took off my necklace and I did a strength test first with just, some fingers, so that my taxi driver could see this had extra energy, inherent energy. And I said, put this on Jack and see what happens. So the taxi driver went home and he did the same strength test, pulling him apart so he could see that when he put it on, it did something. And so Jack put on this necklace and put it down under his shirt, so nobody could see it. And he felt like he was protected by this magic power. And he went to school smiling the next day.
Oh, that is so heartwarming. And it probably wasn't the pearls, it was the other necklaces, right?
No, it was a black one. It was a dark one. It wasn't pearls.
Because that would be like, oh, this is a superpower for a guy, right? For pearls. Thank you. That's so special. Thank you for sharing. Let's see. We want to add Gary in here. Hello, Gary.
Morning. So I picked up on your cue to take a look at the what's in the cocoon. So I'm reading directly from the label. I'm holding up the cocoon. It's got right.
I'll hold up the other side too, so we can see that plush, beautiful, soft.
Oh, yes. So,
Oh, I love that side.
and I'm looking at the label and it says, so you ask about what makes this special. It's that it's infused with this, infused lining is 100% polyester with ceramic powders. That means the entire inside of this has that wonderful warming energy of the sun. And it's called a cocoon, but it's like more than a cocoon because it just envelops the whole body with this warm, soothing. And Linda, I believe you have a story or a testimony that's related to this, but it just brings the body into just a wonderful state of comfort. And you're totally surrounded in warmth and comfort, and it's all very soothing. So great stuff. Great to
Thank you for sharing.
and or take naps and cuddle in.
It's a cuddler. Yeah.
Yes.
It's amazing. And I mean, the size of a sleeping bag, you're like, I don't want to sleep in that, but you actually do sleep in it. Of course, at one point I bought a second one so I could have one above and one below. I made a bigger cocoon. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Gary. Love that Kinkotherm. Heather, good morning.
Me too. I love the cocoon. Yes, good morning. Good morning. I'm going to tell you a story about, how many years ago now? It was 2000? Maybe?
Many years ago.
Many years ago. I had migraine headaches. Most of
Oh,
my
you mean
life.
that you didn't have that yet? Really constant
No,
pounding
I
and
had
pressure and agony. Yeah. Okay.
Agony, pressure, where I would pull out my hair, go to the hospital and get shots, be put out because I couldn't stand the pain or the agony.
Agony. Yeah. It's not
Agony.
pain either. It's agony. Yeah.
The agony. So my massage therapist lent me a Nikken necklace. And lo and behold, my migraines went away. I had
You know that agony once again. Yeah.
that agony, that word. It's ingrained, I think, in me. My head just really was in agony. And there was nothing that would fix it. I'd been to Peru, I'd had coffee things done, I'd had all kinds of energy work done, but that necklace from my massage therapist, it was the gold one, not the real gold, the other one.
The gold magnetic. Yeah.
Yes, the gold magnetic one. And I believe that it balanced out my bodies so well that I was able to conceive my youngest son after many miscarriages. So, and that's how I got introduced to Nikken.
So you have a magnetic miracle named Alex.
I do. And he's 21. He was a preemie. He was 4 pounds
Wow.
when I got him.
4 pounds.
Because he was 7 months, in my belly. And of course I was 42. So that was a miracle in itself, just having a baby at that age. And he's 21 now, and he is 6'2", I think, and 240 pounds, and he lifts weights, and it's just, he is my miracle child, and I thank Nikken for it.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's special. Thank you so
Sally,
much.
And you, and that's how I got
Yeah.
to meet you and
That's true.
Patty and Barbara and the gang.
The gang, your community.
Yes, my family.
Your family. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Heather, for sharing. Ah, love those magnetic miracles. I have a nephew that's one of those. His was from a sleep system. And he's now 20. Let's see. Let's add Marcia.
I have been having some really wonderful reactions with the seat. I used to take it with me everywhere I went, and I stopped. Foolishly, I stopped.
Oh my.
Because what I realized was sitting for a while. I was at a meeting the other day, and I sat for about an hour and a half. And when I got up, my I guess it was my hip joints. It's just everything was like stiff and really achy, which I was not used to having happen. So I said, this is a job for the seat. So I took it with me to the next long sitting event and I just popped up. I stood up and it wasn't bothering me at all. So now I am again taking it with me to the restaurant. I am now taking it with me to whenever I have something I go to where I'm going to sit for any length of time. And of course I sit on it at home because it's on everything at home. But I just, that was an aha moment that it's really doing its job, and I need to not neglect it. Magic seat.
Yeah, the magic. Don't we love our magic stuff? In fact, I had a friend that I work with, and he was talking about how all the seats in restaurants are so hard, and they just hurt. I need something. I'm like, oh, so I actually sent him a video from Nikken on the Share app, and I need to follow up with him today. So thank you for the reminder, Marcia. We got to help these people sit more comfortably. So thank you for sharing.
And Linda, you're sitting on one of those seats right now, aren't you?
I am. Yeah, you can't see it because it's black,
Oh,
but it's
oh,
back
yeah,
there.
Great.
There it is. I always do. I have one in the chair, the massage chair back here. It's a massage chair, but I have the seat on it. 2 in my car. I have one at my dining room table. Yeah, they're just great, and they last forever. So it's great to have. Okay.
Linda, does your cat love those seats as well?
My cats love these seats too. Of course, they do have the pet pads.
Yes.
I know I was telling somebody, like, well, actually, I have a pet pad back here in this window in my office. I have one in my bedroom window. I have one in the front window. I have the one in the back bedroom. My friend said, how many cats do you have? I said, well, I just have 2, but I guess they're spoiled. Then I have the big ones under my bed and under the guest bedroom. But yeah, we are a Nikken wellness home.
The reason I asked you that, Linda, is because I forgot you have 2 fur babies. But now that we have the holiday guide out, and I love that it's electronic and all, I like to share that with people because so many people they're almost care about their animals more than they do themselves. So it's a great way of saying this is great for your pet, and it's also great for you too. Okay, so it's amazing how that makes a difference when you're talking to people.
Yeah, I have a friend that she bought one for her very senior dog, and then he passed. So she actually now she keeps it under her living room table, and whenever she's doing her yoga at home, she pulls it out because it's the large one. So she does her yoga on it. I'm like, well, that's creative.
That is a great idea. Thanks for that.
Yeah, and we don't actually have like a crib comforter. Of course, you could probably cut one down, but the Nikken pillow shams, which is the Kinkotherm pillow sham, a lot of parents are now using that for their small children because it's that amazing regulating that temperature in the pillow sham. So
Yeah.
Elaine, I see you have your hand up again. You have to unmute though.
Sorry, I had a really remarkable experience with the Kenko seat when I was first coming into the company. It just blew me away. I was walking up to a store and there was a lady who had this particular malady where you take a crumpled piece of paper and you kick it, and then that propels your movement forward, and then you kick the crumpled piece of paper again and with the other foot. And so by kicking, it propels their movement forward. In other words, they can't just walk. They have to kick to walk. And this lady had kicked it so hard that it was out of her range. It had gone off to the side. And she said, could you just get that paper back for me? I'd never seen somebody who walked this way, who couldn't just walk normally. And so I did, and I just felt like she looked really unstable to me. And so I stayed by her as we walked up to the store. And she was so unstable, I looked around to see who else was with her, because surely someone else would be there to help her to get up to the store. And there was no one. And as we're talking, I said, well, who did you come with? And she said, oh, I drove myself. And I'm going, this person, how did they manage the gas pedal and the brake? She can't even walk. How could she drive for 20 minutes to get to this store? And she said, oh, I have a special seat by the company Nikken. And when I sit on it, I can function.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Did she have insoles in her shoes though?
I didn't ask her.
That probably might have made a difference, or the back flex magnet too.
Yeah, it sounded like that's all she had was the Kenko seat.
Okay.
So
Wow, isn't that
I
fascinating?
love my Kenko seat. And yes, I took it to Europe with me.
Yeah.
And it's so
Uh-huh.
fun because you can flat it out. And so you can sleep on it at night, sit on it by day. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. We have Heather. This is a fun. You guys love this stuff, don't you?
Wow, we have so many things to share. I mean,
I
we're-
know there were. It's a
we've
beautiful
been
guide.
together for so long, and Elaine, I do the same thing. I take my seat. I have one in my car that I take with me when I travel, and I take my cocoon, and I take a couple other things. But
And the sleep mask and the back
Yeah,
flex and the
I think-
insoles and the bracelets and the necklaces.
and I take a backpack. I don't take many things with me now. I take a backpack. But I was going to talk to something that Marcia reminded me about how we might not realize the energy that we're getting and the comfort that we're getting until we stop and we take them off.
Mhm.
That was a big aha for many, many people that I've showed the products to. And I think that's an important part, because once you get used to something, oh, okay, maybe it's not doing anything. And that's kind of what happens with people who take medication. They say, oh, I don't need it anymore because I feel fine. And they stop. And God bless you, Elaine.
Or supplements. I'm like, I don't think it was
Yes.
working. Oh,
Yes.
it was. Yes.
Very much so. Very much so.
Mhm.
So yes, traveling and at home. I know I don't have as many seats as you do, Linda, but I don't have any furry animals anymore, any
Aw.
furry babies. But I do have one in my car, one on that seat, one on this seat, one somewhere else. And I've given away a few to people that needed them. So that's my share.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. It's true. Nikken just makes life better. Having the full wellness home definitely makes things better. And I have several friends that like, I only want to travel with Linda because I don't leave home without this stuff. I'll take my waterfall water system with me. I'll take the air system with me, not on an airplane, but if we can drive, you can take everything you want, right?
Well, I
And
think I'm going to take my air system with us to New York.
to New York, yes.
Yes. To the city in February. Yeah.
Definitely. We did that, 2020, and it
Yeah.
was
Oh,
horrible.
it was horrible.
I mean, it's a nice hotel. And we
It
have
was a wonderful
there's a medical
hotel.
conference we're going to. So I have a booth, actually with my, I call him my boss. He's an expert. At a integrative health symposium. And so, yeah, well, we definitely will. We'll both bring an air filter because
Yeah.
it was horrible.
It was. We got so sick in that room.
It was, I couldn't even breathe. It was horrible. So
No, we couldn't. My eyes were watering. I was all stuffy. I could hardly walk. It was just like, oh,
it's
gee.
amazing. The air quality is just,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah. It's just so vitally important. So, okay. Well, thank you everybody for your participation. Great gift guide. Give the gift of health this year because it's not a luxury. It is a necessity. And thank you, Nikken, so much for bringing us all this great jewelry because we don't always get new jewelry. So we're super excited about that. But everything else we have and all the products they have upgraded and enhanced in the last few years. Just so super excited for everything that Nikken brings us all the time.